One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA ready to roll. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team looking for its first win, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Got a man. It's Smith. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Breaks the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got him up for the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. To the air, it's Welch. Throws for the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Welch. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute.
Touchdown, UCLA! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he made the extra point without problem. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll give it to him again. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Dickens. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down. Baby.
The Bearcats will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Welch. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
With the catch, it's off. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bruins!
Second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Handoff to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The handoff to Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Back to throw, it's Dickens. Going downfield for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
No good. The margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dickens. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Here's a heat. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Dickens. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Welsh. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
It's complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Welch. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Back to throw, it's Dickens. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fox. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He wants to throw it again. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He's
got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Here we go. They'll try the run. Across the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Fox. Using his feet to buy time. looking to get it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to throw, it's Dickens. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Welsh. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Now facing a third and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
This defense really does a nice job playing with their eyes and pursuing the ball. They took away all of the quarterback's options down the field. When he finally checked it down, they rallied to him, made the tackle, now setting up fourth.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
They'll give it to Johnson. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Scanning the field, it's Dickens. That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the fourth quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the fourth quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive play.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel.